food to the Lord Buddha in Nibbana in the same way. Kunyai then arranged the food neatly in front of her and sat in meditation, placing this well-arranged meal at the center of her body and purified it to be crystal clear, offering it to the Lord Buddha in Nibbana. It was by learning from Longpu Watphradhammakaya that she was able to conduct such a method. Kunyai tried on her own and invited Kunyai Tongsuk to join her. She later informed Longpu Watphradhammakaya about their offering, and Longpu rejoiced in their merits. This is how an offering truly reaches the recipient. This is how one's offering directly reaches the Lord Buddha in Nibbana. In offering alms to the Lord Buddha bears immeasurable merits, and having merits made to the correct persons. Making merit to the countless Buddhas in Nibbana therefore is a great merit. Kunyai has a resolution to follow Longpu and release all living beings from the cycle of samsara towards the utmost Dhamma. Such resolution requires great merit. Therefore, with good intention and metta, she allows her disciples to partake in the great merit and bring forth the tradition of offering food to the Lord Buddha. Since the founding of Watphradhammakaya, our temple has set the tradition to be the first Sunday of each month, never having missed a ceremony. Making an offering that reaches the Lord Buddha requires attaining the Dhammakaya within, just as Kunyai Jan attained. However, in having an offering, closing our eyes and imagining the food in front of us at the center of our body, offering to the Lord Buddha using our mind. As we have not yet attained the Visha Dhammakaya, we are not yet able to offer food directly to the Lord Buddha. It is an intention to offer food to the Buddha, yet having the intention and wish to offer still bears merit. Or offering food to a Buddha image as our ancestors have done, which still bears great merit. Usually the food we eat turns to strength for us to use towards good or bad deeds, depending on our thought and mind. Therefore, if we eat good and maintain a clear mind, that becomes strength to do good deeds. Traditionally, our ancestors say that this food we consume becomes heavenly food. Yet if we consume it with a clouded mind filled with rage and vengeful thoughts, we may end up using the strength gained from the food to do bad deeds. Even though ancestors call it heavenly food, we gain no benefit from eating it, whether for our body or life, and instead develop unwholesomeness in character. Considering this, the merit gained from Puja Khao Phra is generous when we offer with a clear mind and in refuge of the Lord Buddha, making our mind become more radiant. When our mind is with the triple gem that we highly venerate, our mind becomes acquainted with the purity, becoming radiant. When our mind becomes radiant, our body, speech, and mind are conducted accordingly. Secondly, when the mind is radiant, the mind becomes attached to the Buddha within, or the center of the body. How we engage in our meditation practice depends on our consistency during our sitting and outside of our sitting. Consistency allows for our meditation to progress quickly, not only during our meditation sessions, but when we are on our daily routines. With each scoop of food we take, we imagine it as a Dhamma sphere within, maintaining our practice thoroughly. Thirdly, engaging in Puja Khao Phra allows for us to have sati, or consciousness, and sampajanya, or mindfulness, because according to Buddhist practice, 3 to 4 mouthfuls until we are full means that we are already full. It requires consciousness and mindfulness to be aware of this fact. When we eat and make choices about our diet, it requires sati sampajanya for everything. When we make an offering of Puja Khao Phra before our meal, even if it is a wish to make an offering, we still gain fruition from this intention. It allows for us to have clear consciousness, be scrupulous and thorough, and be investigative in studying Dhamma. It allows for us to train oneself with great progress. Therefore, regardless of how one conducts their offering to the Lord Buddha, it brings great merit either way. However, if we are able to meditate and make an offering directly to the triple gem within, to learn the art of Watphradhammakaya, we will earn tremendous merit. Otherwise, we are able to join Puja Khao Phra ceremony at Watphradhammakaya and participating centers every first Sunday of the month. By joining the ceremony, we take part in the great merit of those who are able to make a direct offering to the Lord Buddha's Nibbana, earning us a part in this meritorious event.
How meditation helps in your career. Do you have a problem or stress from your work? On the way to work, you might get caught in a traffic jam causing you to be late. If you avoid the traffic by using public transportation, you might not feel comfortable. And when you're at work, you might have a problem with your coworkers, clients, or even with your boss. When you have to make a difficult decision, are you sure you can make it confidently? Do you feel unhappy with your current routine? Meditation can help you manage stress and feel happier. Stress, anger, and unhappiness can destroy brain cells. They will reduce brain efficiency. On the other hand, meditation helps to increase brain cells, resulting in a better performance and a good mental health. According to scientific research, meditation helps to increase serotonin. It makes you relaxed, happy, and more creative. Stimulating the parasympathetic nervous system helps you calm down, reduce stress, and decrease metabolism, which helps decrease damage to your health, so you will live well and stay young-looking. Meditation can help you distinguish between your professional and personal selves, quickly adjust your mood in a stressful situation, accept others' comments, be ready to solve problems and take responsibility, make smart decisions faster, and become more creative. All this helps your emotional health. You will be joyful and become everyone's sweetheart. Here's how to meditate. Sit cross-legged. The right hand over the left hand is placed on the lap comfortably. Close your eyes gently. Relax every part of the body. Release your mind. We should meditate at least 15 minutes a day. That's how your brain will be ready to relax and work efficiently. Meditate today and meet the new you.
Making resolutions. Having goals in life is very important. If we have goals, our daily actions, speech, and thoughts would go towards achieving those goals. People in general regard the making of resolution as a process of lamenting our suffering to something sacred and asking for things we want, or for life to proceed smoothly and effortlessly towards our goals without hindrances. Many tend to view individuals who make resolution as foolish and illogical. Therefore, we should first clarify that making resolution is not about asking for something. Making resolution is a way to stay locked in to our goals until they're achieved. It is a compass for our life and mind, and it strengthens our mental fortitude. It's a way to prepare ourselves and to live life in order to achieve our goals, while using merit that we have accumulated in the past as the driving force. For example, when we plan to travel to a place far away, we must prepare the car, fuel, map, etc. To obtain these things, money is required. Money in this case can be compared to merit that can be accrued by doing good deeds, for example, giving, helping others, upholding the precepts, or meditating. We then make a resolution using our accumulated merit to help us to be healthy, intelligent, and sufficiently wealthy in order to live a carefree life, a virtuous life that allows us to perform more wholesome deeds and accumulate more merit until we achieve life's ultimate goals, eradicate defilements, and attain true happiness. Merit will give its effects when it's time, whether we make a resolution or not. However, if we did not make a resolution and carefully design a blueprint, when the merit fruits, it may not support our effort to do wholesome deeds. We may be endowed with a strong, healthy body, wealth, and intelligence, but if these things are used to commit evil deeds, it would completely go against our life's goals. Accumulate merit, dana, sila, samadhi. Make resolutions using the merit, health, wealth, intelligence, with an emphasis on life's goals. Lead a comfortable life and be able to perform even more merit. Achieve life's goals. Steps in making resolution. Sit in a half lotus position or comfortably in a chair. Softly close your eyes as if you are about to fall asleep. Relax every part of your body so that it's free from tension. Adjust your sitting position so that you feel relaxed. Allow your mind to come to a standstill by gently letting it rest at the center of your body. Reflect on the merit or images of the wholesome deeds that you perform, so that your mind is radiant and relaxed. Link the merit that we have accumulated in the past with what we aspire. Make sure your mind is still. Do not recite your resolution or do it forcefully, because that brings about success slowly. Instead, gently imagine what we wish to achieve like a sense deep within, similar to the way a song pops in your head naturally without effort. Make resolutions using the merit as a tool to easily achieve your goals by having these three fundamental qualities: a healthy body, sufficient wealth, and great intelligence. All this so we can lead a smooth and happy life that will allow us to help others to be happy and to easily reach their goals. After performing wholesome deeds, we should reaffirm our resolutions consistently in order to reinforce our commitment, which will ultimately affect our actions. This will allow us to proceed happily with our life and towards achieving our goals. safeguarding our mind through meditation. In our daily lives, an array of problems of varying degrees correlating to our family circumstance, profession, education, and responsibilities can arise. When faced with problems, the methods people employ to solve them may differ according to their experience and familiarity, and with outcomes that are never predictable. However, if we are trained to examine problems with a still mind, we will be able to clearly identify their origin. This skill can be developed through the practice of meditation. Meditation refers to stopping one's mind. An unrest mind is a weak mind. When a mind is at rest, it becomes powerful, like how a focus of sunlight can ignite a flame. Meditation is for humans of all nationalities, languages, genders, and generations. Everyone can meditate. Whether we work at an office or are self-employed, our status, a housewife, or a student, and our religious affiliation, meditation is not limited to age or gender and can be easily practiced by any individual. We all have two important components, which are our bodies and minds. To have strong and powerful bodies, we need to move or exercise. To have powerful minds, we need to stop and be still. When our bodies are tired, we need to relax it by sleeping. When our minds are nervous or sensitive, we need to relax it by meditating. Simple meditation instructions can be divided into 6 steps. Sit in a relaxing position with the right leg on the left leg and right hand on the left hand. The index finger of your right hand should just touch your left thumb. Close your eyes gently, like how you would fall asleep while keeping your back up straight. Examine parts of your body. Make sure that no part is being too stressed. If you feel so, move your body slightly so that your circulation is good. That way, we would not feel any aches. Adjust your feelings so that you feel relaxed and clear. You may think of nature, river, mountains, sky, or cloud, or imagine that you are alone in the space with no humans, animals, or things surrounding you. You have no bonds or worries, be it education, family, work, or any other thing. Visualize a crystal ball, the sun, the moon, or any other star in the middle of your stomach, so that your mind lingers there and not wander elsewhere. Suppose you have 2 strings. Pull one string tightly from the navel straight through to the back of your body. Now pull the other string across from your right side straight through to your left side, such that both strings interact at the middle of your body. The point of the intersection is the size of the end of a pin. Now suppose you place 2 fingers, one on top of the other at the intersection. This is then the location of the 7th base. For those who feel stressed when you visualize, you can just skip this process. Instead, just bring your mind to stop at the 7th base of the mind or in the middle of your body. Repeat the mantra Samma Arahang to yourself. Samma means correctness, while Arahang means purity. Feel as if the sound is coming from the 7th base of your mind. Protect your mind so that it is mindful and relaxed all the time. It should be neutral, empty, clear, still, and indifferent. There should be no rush at all. You should feel satisfied with such emotion, and in no time, you will attain the real inner happiness. When the water is still, all particles that are there would settle at the bottom. When your mind is still, it would become clear and pure. Be at present and your mind will be powerful. Benefits of meditation. The benefits gained from practicing meditation regularly are: 1. A radiant, pure, clean, and calm mind. which aids in gaining a more peaceful sleep and one devoid of nightmares. 2. Enhance personality, becoming more energetic and refined and gaining more confidence and self-control, which are applicable for any situation. 3. Reduction of stress that disrupt our thoughts. When we are not feeling tense, our body naturally releases chemicals that increase our happiness and improve our overall health by fortifying our immune system and slowing the aging process. 4. Suppression of anger and tempers as the mind becomes calmer and still longer through the practice of meditation. When the mind is stable and tranquil, it will have the power to restrain actions of body, speech, and mind. 5. Diligent practitioner will have improved memory and analytical skills, giving rise to higher aptitude when performing various tasks. They will also have greater proficiency in learning and working, and experience profound levels of inner happiness and wisdom. Appropriate time for meditation. 5 to 10 minutes after waking up to get yourself ready for the day. 5 to 10 minutes before going to bed to revisit the good moments during that day. Apart from those, 15 to 60 minutes during any preset time of the day. Meditation should be practiced regularly. It should be treated like a necessary and important activity in life. When you do so, you would be faced with happiness and success in life. When you are at the center of happiness, peace would expand to others in your family, society, country, and eventually creating world peace.
How to meditate. Meditation helps us to have more focus and greater clarity. The more our mind is able to be still, the more powerful it becomes. In the same way that a magnifying glass placed under the sun concentrates the light into one focal point, generating enough heat to start a fire. Meditation is universal and can be practiced by people of all nationalities, languages, genders, and ages. 7 simple steps in meditation. Find a comfortable and balanced posture. To begin, find a comfortable sitting position where your back and neck are straight but not stiff. You can sit on a chair, sofa, or on the floor. In the half lotus position, sit comfortably on the floor. Place your right leg over your left leg. Allow your hands on your lap, with the palms up, and your right hand on top of your left. Allow your right index finger to gently touch the tip of your left thumb. Then slowly and softly close your eyes. Allow the eyelids to close naturally without squeezing or pressing your eyes. Relax your body. Check to see if there is any area that feels tight, starting with your head, facial muscles, neck, shoulders, arms, palms, and fingertips. All the muscles of the back, chest, abdomen, buttocks, thighs, knees, calves, to the tips of your toes are relaxed. Adjust your body so that the blood can flow freely and you can sit comfortably for an extended period of time in this position. Adjust your mind. Allow the mind to feel at ease and comfortable. You could think about the nature, such as the ocean, river, mountain, sky, or clouds. Imagine you're sitting all alone in a vast open space with no people, things, or animals around you. There is nothing holding you back, whether it's school, family, work, or any commitments. Having a single focus. You can use the visualization technique to bring your mind back to its home, where the mind can stay within and not be distracted by external matters. The visualization object can be a crystal ball, sun, moon, or stars in the middle of the stomach. Imagine that there are two threads, one stretching from your navel to your back, and the other from your left side to your right. Two finger widths above the point where these two threads intersect, a point as small as a pinhead, is called the seventh base of the body. This is also the center of the body. Gently imagine your visualization object at the center of the body. If you feel any tension while using the visualization technique, then cease the visualization. Simply and gently place your gentle awareness at the center of your abdomen. Recite the mantra silently within. If you become distracted, you can softly recite the mantra Samma Arahang. Samma means right, and Arahang means pure. Allow the sound of the mantra to gently radiate from the seventh base at the center of your body. Once your mind begins to calm down and you no longer wish to recite the mantra, you can stop reciting. Should your mind wander or become distracted again, then you can return to reciting the mantra. Maintain the mindfulness and comfort. Maintain the feeling of comfort and mindfulness. Continue to remain in the feeling of comfort, openness, calmness, ease, and coolness. You don't feel rushed or have any place you need to be. You feel relaxed, comfortable, and perfectly content. Soon, you will feel happiness arising. Spreading loving kindness. When your mind is calm, clear, and filled with peace and happiness, it's time to share this joy with others. You could wish for world peace and the well-being of all living beings. Imagine the feeling of love, compassion, good wishes as a bright sphere at the center of your body. Allow the brightness to expand and cover your entire body, then slowly spread this soft sphere of loving kindness in all directions. Allow the loving kindness to cover your home, house, neighborhood, city, country, and countries nearby, and eventually the entire planet and universe. Spread your loving kindness to your family, friends, and everyone in the entire world. Wish them love, peace, happiness, safety, and prosperity in their life. Ultimately, through meditation, we will experience true inner peace and gain limitless power to heal ourselves and to change the world.
Giving, a practice of generosity. Human beings subsist in this world by giving and sharing. When we first entered the world, we didn't arrive with anything. If we didn't have parents or benefactors to provide us with love, kindness, and care, we would never have survived from infancy to this day. The value received from the act of giving is incomparable for both the giver and the receiver. However, it is even more significant for the ones who give persistently, for their generosity will improve their lives immensely. Giving is the act of sharing wholeheartedly for the benefit of others. The more we give, the more we get. It is comparable to how water flows back when we push it forward. The water that surrounds us flows towards us. Givers are well loved by all. Great reputation will be spread around. Giving can be categorized into 4 types. Giving of material things means giving things, and it can be categorized into 10 types, which are rice, water, vehicles, clothes, flowers, scented items, toiletries, mattresses, accommodations, and candles. The greatest giving of all is called Sangadana, which is giving to an unspecified recipient monk. Giving of kindness means protecting the lives of all living beings and involves the complete removal of anger from one's heart, elimination of vengefulness, and being forgiving. Giving of knowledge means offering knowledge and wise guidance that benefit people's lives. Giving of wisdom means sharing knowledge about the truth of life. This includes educating people on wholesome and unwholesome deeds, advising them to avoid misdeeds and to perform good deeds, and encouraging them to practice meditation to purify their mind. These are all paths of purification for one's body, speech, and mind. Factors that make any giving leads to greater results are: 1. Pure object. The object being offered must be rightfully owned. It must not be stolen goods. 2. Pure agents. Both givers and recipients must be virtuous. 3. Pure intention. Giving was completed with good intention before, during, and after the action. Benefits of sharing. The giver is beloved and admired by a multitude of people. Virtuous people are eager to associate with the giver. The giver's exemplary reputation becomes well known. The giver possesses confidence at all social gatherings. Those who give cherished items would receive cherished items. Those who give great objects would receive great objects. Those who give good objects would receive good objects. Those who give excellent objects would receive excellent objects. Spreading loving kindness. Everyone yearns to experience peace and happiness, be free from anxiety, and be able to let go of anger and unpleasant feelings. Whenever we get angry or jealous, our mind becomes restless, nervous, and uneasy. This is where the spreading of loving kindness can help. To spread loving kindness is to extend waves of love and well wishes to all living beings without any sense of jealousy so that they can be happy. It also means having sincere goodwill towards others, be it someone we dislike or our foe. When we are able to spread loving kindness to those we don't get along with, it means that our mind has elevated itself above the influence of anger and jealousy through the power of loving kindness. Loving kindness is a tool to eradicate defilements such as anger, malice, or animosity arising from jealousy. How to spread loving kindness. Sit in a half lotus position or comfortably in a chair. Gently close your eyes as if you are about to fall asleep. Relax every part of your body. Adjust your sitting position so that you feel comfortable. Let the feeling of goodwill for others and all living beings converge as a pure crystal ball at the center of your body. Softly spread the feeling of loving kindness to the left, right, front, back and above, and below into every human being and living being around you. Gradually spread your loving kindness so that it covers all areas. Let it cover all the towns, districts, cities, counties, countries, world, and universes. Make a wish for all beings to be free from misfortunes and animosity towards one another. Wish for those who are suffering to be free from suffering, those who are happy to experience even greater happiness. Ideal time to spread loving kindness. At night before going to bed. Right after meditation is a perfect time to recollect all the good deeds we performed during the day. Our mind will feel joyful and ready to spread loving kindness. After work, because our mind is clear and free. Throughout the day, the more times we can spread loving kindness, the more we gain. It can be done in any position, when we are walking on the street, riding to work, or taking a break. Benefits of regularly spreading loving kindness. Sound sleep. We will experience deep and relaxing sleep. Waking up happy, we will feel refreshed, relaxed, and rejuvenated. Absent of nightmares, we will not have scary and terrifying dreams that startle us awake. Be loved by others. We will possess charms and be devoid of foes. Even those who dislike us will begin to like us. Be loved by all living beings. We will be free from dangers. Be protected by celestial beings. We will be protected wherever and whenever we travel. We won't encounter any type of threats, whether we travel by land, air, or sea. Fires, weapons, and poison cannot injure or cause us harm. Sharp and focused. Whether we are studying or working, we will be focused and can accomplish our work successfully. Radiant complexion. Even with the passage of time, our complexion will remain perpetually clear and radiant. Coherent and lucid at death. Even as death approaches, we will not complain ceaselessly, be disoriented, or a pity to anyone. We will depart this world peacefully. Spreading loving kindness is a form of meditation. Those who practice it consistently are kind-hearted, calm, and magnanimous, and want all of humankind to experience the same happiness. They spread waves of calmness and compassion outward so that others can feel the compassion, calmness, and joy as well. By spreading loving kindness, humans and animals will be able to coexist peacefully and harmoniously. As if we were all one extended family, we will feel elated to see each other and feel the warmth from the trust we have for each other. There will be no suspicions that may lead to conflict. Instead, we will genuinely support one another, and the kindness and goodwill for each other will eventually lead to world peace. Theravada Buddhism in Thailand. 3 months after the Lord Gautama Buddha attains complete Nibbana, his 500 perfected disciples who had heard his teachings convened at Sattapani cave, located near the city of Rajagarha in the kingdom of Magadha, for what is now referred to as the First Buddhist Council or Sankhayana. The recitation and compilation of the Buddha's teachings takes 7 months to complete, and it is the first time that they have been thoroughly compiled and categorized. These teachings, approved by the elder monks at the First Buddhist Council, form the basis of the Tipitaka or Pali Canon. Followers and practitioners of these teachings are called Theravada, meaning the teachings laid down by the Theravada monks. Therefore, the Theravada school of Buddhism means the community of monks that scrupulously adheres to the teachings of the Buddha that was compiled at the First Buddhist Council. Buddhism didn't arrive to Thailand until after the Third Buddhist Council, when King Ashoka the Great sent Buddhist missionaries, Venerable Sona and Venerable Uttara, to propagate Buddhism in Suvarnabhumi, Land of Gold, a name which Southeast Asia is commonly known. Buddhism has flourished in this region ever since. The history of Buddhism in Suvarnabhumi can be divided into 4 different periods as follows: Theravada Buddhism during the reign of King Ashoka the Great, Mahayana Buddhism, Burmese Theravada Buddhism, Langavamsa Theravada Buddhism. Langavamsa Theravada Buddhism is a form of Buddhism Thai people have practiced for numerous generations. Sukhothai period 1277. King Ramkhamhaeng learns of the disciplined lifestyle of a community of Langavamsa Theravada Buddhist monks residing in the city of Nakhon Si Thammarat that strictly adheres to the Vinaya, monastic discipline. Therefore, he invites the Supreme Patriarch of Nakhon Si Thammarat to come teach Buddhism in the city of Sukhothai. Langavamsa Theravada Buddhism eventually becomes widely practiced in Sukhothai. Lana period 1370. King Kurna sends an envoy to invite Venerable Sumana Thera from the city of Sukhothai to teach Buddhism in Lana. This is how Langavamsa Theravada Buddhism became established in Lana, as evident by the construction of Wat Prathat Doi Suthep. Ayutthaya period. Buddhist monks living in the city of Ayutthaya have traveled abroad to study Buddhism in Sri Lanka. Then around 1753, as Buddhism in Sri Lanka begins to decline, the king of Sri Lanka asks King Paramakot to send monks from Ayutthaya to help ordain the Sinhalese men. As a result, Venerable Upali and Venerable Arya Muni lead a group of 15 monks to carry out this mission in Sri Lanka. From that day forward, Siam Nikaya Buddhism becomes established in Sri Lanka and continues to flourish. Thonburi period. King Taksin revives Buddhism, which has been in decline ever since the war with Burma, resulting in the loss of the city of Ayutthaya in 1767. King Taksin asks all the monks who have gone into hiding during the war to return to their temples. Venerable D of Watphradhu becomes the first Supreme Patriarch of Thonburi. The Ratanakosin period. Important events related to Theravada Buddhism during the Ratanakosin period are as follows. King Rama I. He has Wat Prasi Ratana Satsararam built and Wat Sutat Tepawararam restored. He calls for the 9th Buddhist Council to be held and has various Buddhist texts and scriptures translated. King Rama II. He revives the Buddhist tradition of celebrating Visakha Busha Day and sends monks to study and research Buddhism in Sri Lanka. He also has Wat Sutat built. King Rama III. He asked royal scholars to write books on the various branches of knowledge, as well as Buddhist literatures like Visantara Jataka poem and Patom Samma Potikatha, Life of the Buddha. King Rama IV. He enters the monkhood as a prince and receives the monastic title of Venerable Vachirayano. He has a strong belief in the strict practice of the Raman Vangsa monks and later reordains with this order. Many follow suit and enter the monkhood, leading to the order's new name, Thammayut Nikaya. King Rama V. He establishes a new monastic education system that includes Dhamma study and Pali study. He helps establish the monastic university, Mahajulalongkorn Raja Vidyalaya University. King Rama VI. He pens Buddhist literatures on topics such as what higher knowledge did the Buddha gain from enlightenment, the Mangala Sutta poem, etc. King Rama VII. He enters the monkhood and spends the rains retreat at Wat Bawar Niwed Vihara. He is given the monastic name of Venerable Bachatipo. He has the Sayamrat Tipitaka version printed. King Rama VIII. He has the Tipitaka translated using common day language and in the form of a Dhamma talk. This version is called the Royal Tipitaka. King Rama IX. He enters the monkhood and is given the monastic name Venerable Bhumipalo. He has the Sangha law decreed. In 1962, he appoints the Supreme Patriarch of Thailand as the head of the Thai Buddhist order. He helps establish Buddhist temples abroad. Since the leaders of the country and members of the 4 Buddhist communities have always performed their parts in the Buddhist cause, Buddhism continues to flourish in Thailand. Understanding the true nature of human beings through the precepts. All living things on earth cherish their life and strive for a peaceful existence. The human mind realizes that if we all love ourselves dearly and desire happiness and safety in our lives, other living creatures would surely share the same disposition. This will become more apparent as we explore further the concept of precepts or moral discipline. 1. Abstaining from taking the life of any living creatures. Naturally, human beings never wish to be harmed or killed by anyone. Since everyone holds this belief, we should never harm or destroy any living things. By abiding to this precept, we protect the right to life of all living creatures. 2. Abstaining from taking that which is not given. Naturally, human beings never wish to have their belongings stolen or things taken without permission. For this reason, we should never steal because human beings uphold the principle of ownership. This item belongs to someone else, and this belongs to me. By abiding to this precept, we safeguard other people's property. 3. Abstaining from committing sexual misconduct. Naturally, human beings never wish to have their loved ones taken away from them whether it is one's husband, wife, or child. Therefore, we should never commit misconduct of this nature with other people's loved ones. By abiding to this precept, we honor every family with respect and security. 4. Abstaining from lying, using offensive language, slander, and senseless talk. Naturally, human beings never wish to be deceived or verbally abused. Therefore, we should be sincere with everyone by not telling lies and using foul language, slander, and endless chatter. By abiding to this precept, we give everyone our honesty and sincerity. 5. Abstaining from intoxicants, the primary cause of negligence. Normally, human beings have the awareness to maintain control of their body, speech, and mind. However, when people consume intoxicants, mindfulness and self-restraint are compromised, and they are capable of committing every possible offense. Therefore, this is the most important precept to adhere to because individuals without mindfulness are extremely dangerous. By abstaining from intoxicants, we ensure the safety of every being and thing around us. All problems in our society take root from people who violate the 5 precepts. Therefore, the 5 precepts can be used as a standard for goodness and badness too. Upholding the precepts has many other benefits such as 1. Respectability, 2. Great health, 3. Loving family, 4. Reputation, 5. Dignity. When we uphold the 5 precepts, avoiding all evilness, safety in our life, our asset, and our family structure is ensured. We would also be acting on sincerity so that our society would be suspicion-free and peaceful. Who are the novices in Buddhism? Novices are the lineage to Buddhist monks. They are young boys and men ages 7 to 20 who have ordained in Buddhism but have not yet reached the age to receive higher ordination to become a Buddhist monk. Novice ordination began during the time of the Lord Buddha when he instructed Venerable Sariputta to hold an ordination ceremony for the Buddha's only son, Rahula, thus becoming the first novice monk in Buddhism. The ordination of novices, where parents encourage and give their sons or nephews permission to ordain, is an important tradition in Buddhism. During the old days, children went to temples to receive an education, but they must first ordain as novices and request to become students of senior monks before being allowed to reside at the temples. Temples, therefore, became both homes and Dhamma schools for novices. The story of Nikrod Novice. During his rule of India, King Ashoka the Great had killed countless lives in battles and worshipped ascetics outside Buddhism. Then one day, while standing by the window, he spotted a novice monk called Nikrod, who looked disciplined, calm, and refined. The king developed faith immediately as he watched Nikrod novice walking towards the royal field. So he commanded his counselor to invite the novice to the hall. After offering food and asking Dhamma questions, the king finally came to understand the truth of life. He became righteous in the Dhamma and transformed the country to a nation of virtues. However, the most significant contribution King Ashoka made was the dissemination of Buddhism, where he sent monks to other regions. This allowed Buddhism to spread and be passed down the generations to the present time. Stories about good people and how they led virtuous lives inspire others to do good deeds and to follow in their footsteps. This is just like the story of Nikrod novice, who inspired others and helped Buddhism prosper to the present day. Novice Ordination Ceremony. For the ordination, ordinants must shave their hair, eyebrows, and mustache, don the saffron robes, and request a senior monk to be their preceptor. They must then accept or take refuge in the triple gem and request the 10 precepts. The 10 precepts. 1. To refrain from killing any living being. 2. To refrain from taking what is not given. 3. To refrain from sexual activity. 4. To refrain from telling what is untrue. 5. To refrain from drinking or taking intoxicants. 6. To refrain from eating after midday. 7. To refrain from watching entertainment, singing, dancing. 8. To refrain from adorning oneself with ornaments or perfumes. 9. To refrain from sleeping on high or luxurious sleeping place. 10. To refrain from accepting money. By receiving these 10 precepts, the ordination of a novice monk concludes. In this day and age, with boundless platforms for social interaction, images of someone performing wholesome deeds, like a novice ordaining, studying the Dhamma, or training themselves through body, speech, and mind in order to be role models, are the most beautiful and noble photos. These images will inspire people around the world to do good deeds and to seek happiness and true peace. Going on alms round. Going on alms round is the daily activity of the Buddhist monks and novice monks. The Lord Buddha regards this activity as being sublime because it is one of the ways to propagate Buddhism. During the Lord Buddha's time, lay people attended the temple to listen to Dhamma lectures and accumulate merit by offering food and other requisites to the Buddhist monks. It was how the customary practice of giving blessings to the lay people by the Buddhist monks at the end of their meal originated. The offering of food and other requisites to the Buddhist monks allows the laity to accumulate merit and dedicate the earned merit to their departed loved ones. Unfortunately, many people these days harbor the wrong view that the Buddhist monks are begging for food from people, when in fact, the Buddhist monks, given their righteousness and virtue, serve as the most abundant merit field for the householders. It is the righteous and virtuous monks who make it possible for the householders to accumulate a huge amount of merit. The Buddhist monks can be compared to the most abundant merit field for the following reasons. 1. They practice righteousness according to the Lord Buddha's Dhamma discipline. 2. They practice righteousness for the purpose of increasing their physical, verbal, and mental purity. 3. They practice the Dhamma for the purpose of making clear the path and fruit of Nibbana. Righteous and virtuous monks deserve the laity's high regards. As the most abundant merit field, the offerings made to such venerable monks can earn the giver a tremendous amount of merit, just as planting in a good rice paddy can yield an abundant harvest. The first alms round. On the occasion that the Lord Buddha returned to his birthplace in order to teach the Dhamma to his family and relatives, he saw and knew with his supernormal insight what the past Lord Buddhas did when they returned to their birthplace. What they did was to go out on alms round. And so, the Lord Gautama Buddha and his perfected disciples, or arahats, went on alms round in the city in order to allow the people to earn an incomparable amount of merit. The people were overjoyed that they could offer food to the Lord Buddha and his perfected disciples. They paid deep homage to them and sang their praises. The objectives of going on alms round. The Buddhist monk goes on alms round in order to obtain sufficient food to sustain his body and assuage his hunger and thirst. Having been nourished by the food, He then uses the energy obtained to study and practice the Dhamma in order to pass the Dhamma knowledge on to the laity later on. When the Buddhist monk goes on alms round, it enables him to cultivate endeavor, persistence, and patience. It enables him to live a simple life. It enables him to quell his craving, and it enables him not to be trapped by the sight, smell, and taste of food. A person decides to enter the monkhood not for material gain, nor for the different foods offered to him by the lay people. A person enters the monkhood for the specific purpose of quelling his greed, anger, delusion, defilements, and craving which cause his mind to be gloomy and keep him feathered to the endless round of rebirth. Going on alms round. When the Buddhist monk goes on alms round, he uses both hands to hold his alms bowl and walks in a silent and composed manner. He does not ask for food or stand still unless invited to wait for a layperson to offer him food. The Buddhist monk cannot refuse the food offered him, nor can he express his preference for certain food. The alms. Generally, Buddhists know to offer the best quality food that they can afford to the Buddhist monk. However, food prepared from the 10 kinds of meat as follows should never be offered to the Buddhist monk: human, elephant, horse, dog, snake, lion, tiger, Bengal tiger, bear, and leopard. At one point during the Lord Buddha's time, Venerable Devadatta suggested to the Lord Buddha that the Buddhist monk should not consume any kind of meat at all. The Lord Buddha did not agree for fear that it would make it difficult for the Buddhist monks to obtain food. However, he did forbid the Buddhist monk to consume the meat he knew, saw, or heard that it came from an animal killed specifically for his consumption. The offering of food. The person offering food to the Buddhist monk should show his respect for the Buddhist monk by removing his shoes and his hat. He can either kneel down or stand up during the food offering, depending on circumstances. He should be appropriately dressed. Ladies should not wear clothes that are revealing, tight, or thin. Before the approach of the Buddhist monk, the person can hold the food to be offered above his head in order to make a resolute wish. Once the Buddhist monk comes to stand still in front of the person and open his alms bowl, the person is to carefully place the food inside the Buddhist monk's alms bowl. The person is not to converse with the monk or ask him what kind of food he prefers. After the food is offered, the person is to put his palms together as in namaskar in order to receive the monk's blessings. While receiving the blessings, the person can dedicate his earned merit to departed loved ones and make a resolute wish for success and prosperity. At the end of the blessings, the person is to say Sadhu. The Buddhist monk's livelihood is made possible by the requisites offered him by the laity. It is the duty of the Buddhist monk to spend his time studying, understanding, memorizing, and practicing the Lord Buddha's teachings so that he can pass the knowledge on to the laity. The Lord Buddha's teachings, or the Dhamma, is about truth. Hence, it is precious. It is passed on from the Buddhist monk to the lay people to serve as their refuge. Therefore, it is the Buddhist's duty to offer food to the Buddhist monk daily. It is one important way for the lay people to earn merit. At the same time, the Buddhist monk can use the energy derived from the lay people's food to undertake ever-increasing self-training, such that he will become increasingly purer physically, verbally, and mentally, and so that he can continue to propagate the Lord Buddha's teachings and spread peace to every corner of the world.
Meditation. Meditation is indication of mind being still, not wandering. It makes you feel peaceful, comfortable, happiness. Why meditate? Our brains are at work 24 hours a day even when we rest. But if the brain does not get rest, the result is stress and anxiety. That's why we need meditation so the brain can relax. However, meditation has many other benefits as well. Meditation helps to learn better. Our brains have 4 types of waves. Beta waves. Beta waves function in situations of chaos and cause low efficiency in learning. Alpha waves are activated in the brain in calm conditions, so we are ready to work efficiently with a very happy and creative mood. Theta waves, state of the brain is half asleep and half awake. Delta waves. The brain is in deep sleep state and wave frequency is minimal. Meditation can help reduce the frequency of brain waves, make a better performance, improve memory, reduce tensions, and enable more creativity. Meditation makes your skin better. Meditation will stimulate the secretion of growth hormone, makes the skin radiant and young looking, reduce tensions, eliminate free radicals, the cause of aging, and improve personality, confidence, and appetite control. Meditation helps to improve our health. Meditation makes the white blood cells stronger, creating better immunity. Treatment of serious diseases such as cancer, heart disease, and dermatitis improves. It also leads to a good mental as well as physical health. Here's how to meditate. Sit cross-legged. The right hand over the left hand is placed on the lap comfortably. Close your eyes gently. Relax every part of the body. Release your mind. We should meditate at least 15 minutes a day. That's how your brain will be ready to relax and work efficiently.
Dedicating merit to others. The practice of dedicating merit only exists in Buddhism, so it's vital that we first understand the following 2 concepts. 1. There is no way to earn a living after death, both in the states of happiness or the states of unhappiness. Happiness in life is due to one's merit. 2. Merit is a pure energy that leads to happiness and success in life. Merit can be accumulated, similar to the way electricity is recharged and stored in batteries, and it can be dedicated to those who have passed away. The first historic account of merit dedication occurred during the Lord Buddha's era. One night, King Bimbisara heard a strange sound that startled him. So he asked the Buddha and came to learn that it was a sound made by a deceased relative who had been reborn as a beta, or hungry ghost, and was now seeking merit. The king performed a great offering of food and clothes to Buddha and his disciples, and dedicated the merit. The merit immediately transformed the hungry ghost into a celestial being. This is an example of how merit can be transferred by those who are living to relatives who have passed away. When we perform good deeds, merit arises. Important factors that will allow merit to reach our relatives. 1. The recipient must be in a state that is possible to receive the merit. Those who have been reborn as celestial beings, hell beings, hungry ghosts, or animals are able to receive merit, while those who have been reborn as humans are not able to do so. 2. There must be a person to perform the meritorious deeds and to dedicate the merit earned. 3. A proper fertile field of merit must exist to ensure that the merit provides the most benefit to the recipient. 2 methods of dedicating merit. 1. Pouring ceremonial water. After performing a wholesome deed, as the monks are giving the blessing, raise the water flask to pour a continuous stream of water into the vessel. This is an ingenious method because the dedication of merit to our deceased relatives requires us to be concentrated and undistracted. 2. Meditating and reflecting on the merit as we recall the names or appearance of relatives or individuals whom we wish to dedicate the merits to specifically. We can dedicate merit to others in general as well by declaring Itang me yatinang hotu sukhita hontu yatayo, which means, may this merit be transferred to my relatives. May they all be blessed with happiness. Recipients of merit dedicated can be categorized into 3 groups. 1. Parents, relatives, and teachers. We can do so by recalling their full names. 2. Those we have wronged against in the past. We can make an earnest wish to have all the negative karma resolved. 3. All other living beings. When we dedicate merit to our relatives, our merit does not become reduced. This is similar to the way a candle is used to light up many other candles. The brightness does not dwindle. However, the overall brightness is amplified. From another perspective, when we pass away, we cannot be certain that our relatives will have the time and opportunity to make merit and dedicate it to us. Therefore, we should accumulate as much merit as we possibly can while we are alive.
History of Puja Khao Phra. Puja Khao Phra, or food offering to the Lord Buddha, is a long-standing tradition that has been passed down in Thailand. Watphradhammakaya also practices food offering to the Lord Buddha as a meritorious ceremony every first Sunday of each month. Food offering to the Lord Buddha is regarded as a great merit, as the Lord Buddha has announced that the merit from dana, or giving, bears fruition. Even giving food to animals bear fruition up to 100-fold. Giving necessities to those who possess no precepts bears fruition up to 1,000-fold. Giving food who have precepts bears fruition up to 1,000,000 times. Offering necessities to those who do not follow the Buddhist practice yet possess mental absorptions or jhanas, who are free from the influence of sense desire, will bear fruition up to 1,000,000 aeons. Offering necessities to those who engage in Buddhist practice for the purpose of becoming a Sotapanna bears fruition up to a asankhya amount of aeons. Offering food to Sotapanna bears even greater fruition. Offering food to those who engage in Buddhist practice for the purpose of becoming a Sakitagami bears even greater fruition. Offering necessities to Sakitagami bears even greater fruition yet. Offering necessities to those who engage in Buddhist practice for the purpose of becoming an Anagami bears even greater fruition. Offering necessities to an Anagami bears even greater fruition. Offering necessities to those who engage in the Buddhist practice for the purpose of becoming an Arahant bears even greater fruition. Offering necessities to Arahants bears fruition of immeasurable multitudes. And offering necessities to Pacceka Buddha and the Lord Buddha increases the magnitude of the merit immeasurably. Therefore, having the opportunity to perform dana or offer alms and making merit to the Lord Buddha is a great opportunity that is hard found. Those who are fortunate enough to have the opportunity are even rarer. This merit will provide us sufficient wealth for innumerable lifetimes. Therefore, this knowledge has existed since the age of the Buddha and continues to be passed down after he has entered Parinibbana. Arising from the material body is the Dhamma body that connects to Nibbana. However, those who wish to receive merit are able to have a Buddha image representing the Dhammakaya instead. While having a Buddha image representing the Lord Buddha and preparing and offering food may not literally bring him food, as the Lord Buddha has already passed away, nor be offered to his Dhamma body, nor is it literally offered to him in Nibbana, yet because of the conditions of having a ceremony, we call this type of offering as an intention and is a type of offering that has been traditionally passed down by generations. In regards to Watphradhammakaya ceremony and offering food to the Lord Buddha, it is considered a grand event that bears its own history. หลวงปู่วัดปากน้ำปาสีเจริญพระมงคลเทพุนีโสจันทสโร rediscoverer of Watphradhammakaya, having sacrificed his life to attain the Dhamma, realizing the truth of the world and life, then researched the Watphradhammakaya method to the fullest. He then disseminated and taught Visha to his disciples, guiding them to attain the Dhammakaya. One of those disciples was Kunyai Chan Maharatana Ubasika Khon Nok Yum. Another was Kunyai Tongsuk Samdang Pan, the teacher who taught Kunyai Chan the method of Watphradhammakaya from the start and brought her to nunhood at Wat Pak Nam, along with being an influence of many good virtues for Kunyai. Until one day, Kunyai Chan recalled a story during Songkran, Thai New Year in the year of 1947, where Wat Pak Nam hosted a ceremony involving decorating a jadiya constructed of sand with flowers and flags in homage of the Lord Buddha. Kunyai Tongsuk at the time joined the ceremony, reflected on the occasion, and thought, we pay homage to the Lord Buddha with a sand jadiya, yet it does not reach him. But what if we offered this jadiya to the celestial jadiya possessing Buddha relics, located in the second level of heaven? She then sat in meditation to find whether this method may give fruition, and in fact found out to her pleasure that she was able to indeed. She recounted her offering to Kunyai Chan and how she was able to offer the sand jadiya as homage to the Buddha relics contained in the celestial jadiya named Julamani, and encouraged her to try on her own. Kunyai Chan then sat in meditation to test out as a meditator. At that time, there was an offering table bearing flowers and incense, which she mentally placed at the center of her body and purified it according to the method of Watphradhammakaya, and offered it to the same celestial jadiya. Kunyai found that she was able to take the same offering, making this the very method used to pay homage to the Lord Buddha from then on. When it occurred to Kunyai that monks would chant to offer food to the Lord Buddha before their meal, she wondered, monks chant before each meal to offer food, but as for me, I am a nun. Would I be able to offer food to the Lord Buddha in Nibbana in the same way? Kunyai then arranged the food neatly in front of her and sat in meditation, placing this well-arranged meal at the center of her body and purified it to be crystal clear, offering it to the Lord Buddha in Nibbana. It was by learning from Hluang Pu Wat Pak Nam that she was able to conduct such a method. Kunyai tried on her own and invited Kunyai Tongsuk to join her. She later informed Hluang Pu Wat Pak Nam about their offering, and Hluang Pu rejoiced in their merits. This is how an offering truly reaches the recipient. This is how one's offering directly reaches the Lord Buddha in Nibbana. In offering alms to the Lord Buddha bears immeasurable merits, and having merits made to the correct persons. Making merit to the countless Buddhas in Nibbana, therefore, is a great merit. Kunyai has a resolution to follow Longpu and release all living beings from the cycle of samsara towards the utmost Dhamma. Such resolution requires great merit. Therefore, with good intention and metta, she allows her disciples to partake in the great merit and bring forth the tradition of offering food to the Lord Buddha. Since the founding of Watphradhammakaya, our temple has set the tradition to be the first Sunday of each month, never having missed a ceremony. Making an offering that reaches the Lord Buddha requires attaining the Dhammakaya within, just as Kunyai Jan attained. However, in having an offering, closing our eyes and imagining the food in front of us at the center of our body, offering to the Lord Buddha using our mind. As we have not yet attained the Visha Dhammakaya, we are not yet able to offer food directly to the Lord Buddha. It is an intention to offer food to the Buddha, yet having the intention and wish to offer still bears merit. Or offering food to a Buddha image as our ancestors have done, which still bears great merit. Usually the food we eat turns to strength for us to use towards good or bad deeds, depending on our thought and mind. Therefore, if we eat good and maintain a clear mind, that becomes strength to do good deeds. Traditionally, our ancestors say that this food we consume becomes heavenly food. Yet if we consume it with a clouded mind filled with rage and vengeful thoughts, we may end up using the strength gained from the food to do bad deeds. Even though ancestors call it heavenly food, we gain no benefit from eating it, whether for our body or life, and instead develop unwholesomeness in character. Considering this, the merit gained from Puja Khao Phra is generous when we offer it with a clear mind and in refuge of the Lord Buddha, making our mind become more radiant. When our mind is with the triple gem that we highly venerate, our mind becomes acquainted with the purity, becoming radiant. When our mind becomes radiant, our body, speech, and mind are conducted accordingly. Secondly, when the mind is radiant, the mind becomes attached to the Buddha within, or the center of the body. How we engage in our meditation practice depends on our consistency during our sitting and outside of our sitting. Consistency allows for our meditation to progress quickly, not only during our meditation sessions, but when we are on our daily routines. With each scoop of food we take, we imagine it as a Dhamma sphere within, maintaining our practice thoroughly. Thirdly, engaging in Puja Khao Phra allows for us to have sati, or consciousness, and sampajanya, or mindfulness, because according to Buddhist practice, 3 to 4 mouthfuls until we are full means that we are already full. It requires consciousness and mindfulness to be aware of this fact. When we eat and make choices about our diet, it requires sati sampajanya for everything. When we make an offering of Puja Khao Phra before our meal, even if it is a wish to make an offering, we still gain fruition from this intention. It allows for us to have clear consciousness, be scrupulous and thorough, and be investigative in studying Dhamma. It allows for us to train oneself with great progress. Therefore, regardless of how one conducts their offering to the Lord Buddha, it brings great merit either way. However, if we are able to meditate and make an offering directly to the Triple Gem within, to learn the art of Visha Dhammakaya, we will earn tremendous merit. Otherwise, we are able to join Puja Khao Phra ceremony at Watphradhammakaya and participating centers every first Sunday of the month. By joining the ceremony, we take part in the great merit of those who are able to make a direct offering to the Lord Buddhas in Nibbana, earning us a part in this meritorious event.
The presiding venerable has arrived. May I invite everyone to sit with your palms together in the prayer position and pay homage to the Buddha image together. Bow. 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 May I invite everyone to pay respect to the presiding venerable and the monastic community together. Bow. 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 Now it's Dhammakaya time. time to practice meditation in order to attain Dhammagaya, which already exists within all of us. Dhammagaya is the supreme refuge for all of us. Nothing else is comparable. Therefore, from now on, I would like to invite everyone to chant together in homage to the Triple Gem.
Yamahang Samma Sambuddhang
Yamahang Samma Sambuddhang
Bhagavantang Saranang Khato
Bhagavantang Saranang Khato
Imina Sakarena
Imina Sakarena
Tang Bhagavantang Abhipuchayami
Tang Bhagavantang Abhipuchayami
ข้าพเจ้าบูชา
We all venerate the Lord Buddha, the fully self-enlightened one. We all take him as our refuge, who can end sufferings through this worship.
หังสวาขาตัง
Yamahang Sawakatang
ภะคะวตาธัมมังสรณังคโต
Bhagavata Dhammang Saranang Khato
อิมินาสการณะ
Imina Sakarena
ตังธัมมังอภิปูชยามิ
Tang Dhammang Abhipuchayami
ข้าพเจ้าบูชาบัดนี้
We all venerate the Dhamma, well expounded by the Lord Buddha. We all take Dhamma as our refuge, which can end dangers through this worship.
สุปฏิปันนัง
Yamahang Supatipannang
สังฆังสรณังคโต
Sangkhang Saranang Khato
อิมินาสการณะ
Imina Sakarena
ตังสังฆังอภิปูชยามิ
Tang Sangkhang Abhipuchayami
ข้าพเจ้าบูชา
We all venerate Sangha, the well-practicing monks. We all take Sangha as our refuge, which can end illness through this worship.
สัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวา
Arahang Samma Sambuddho Bhagava
พุทธังภะคะวันตังอภิวาเทมิ
Puttang Bhagavantang Abhivademi
Bow,
วาคาโตภะคะวตาธัมโม
Sawakhato Bhagavata Dhammo
ธัมมังนัมสสามิ
Dhammang Namasami
bow.
ปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆ
Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅkho
สังฆังนะมามิ
Saṅkhang Namami
Bow.
อันนมยังวัตสาภะคะวะโตวะภาคณมการังกโรมาเสนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ ป อุกาสา
อุกาสะ
อัจจโยโนปันเต
อัจจโยโนพันเต
อัจจคมา
อัจจคมาย
ะถาปาเล
ยะถาภาเล
ยะถามุลเห
ยะถามุลเห
ยะถาอกุสเล
ยะถากุสเล
เยมยังกรัมหา
เยมยังกรัมหา
เอวังพันเตมยัง
เอวังพันเตมยัง
อัจจโยโน
อัจจโยโน
ปฏิคันหาทา
ปฏิคันหาทา
อายติงสังวรายามะ
อายาติงสังวารายามะ
ข้าพระพุทธเจ้า
We would like to take this opportunity
เจ้าขอวโรกา
due to mental, verbal, and physical misdeeds
กายวาจาใจ
made upon the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha.
พุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์
In any cases, as we all
ข้าพระพุทธเจ้า
were deluded
เป็นคนพาลคนหลง
with defiled minds
กุศลเข้าสิงจิต
to abuse of
ให้กระทำความผิด
the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha.
ต่อพระพุทธพระธรรมพระสงฆ์
May the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha
พระธรรมพระสงฆ์
forgive all the abuses
จงงดความผิดทั้งหลายเหล่านั้น
to all of us
แก่ข้าพระพุทธเจ้า
from this day forth.
จำเดิมแต่วันนี้เป็นต้นไป
All of us will be
เจ้า
more careful and considerate
สำรวมระวัง
with body, speech, and mind
วาจาใจ
from this day onward.
ต่อไปในเบื้องหน้า
Ukasa,
สา
we all humbly invite
ข้าพระพุทธเจ้าขออาราธนา
the Lord Buddhas
สมเด็จพระพุทธเจ้า
who attained enlightenment
ที่ได้ตรัสรู้ล่วงไปแล้ว
in the past, more countless than the sand grains in the four
ก
oceans,
ว่าเมล็ดทรายในท้องพระมหาสมุทรทั้งสี่
and all the Lord Buddhas
สมเด็จพระพุทธเจ้า
yet to be enlightened
อันจักได้ตรัสรู้
in the future,
ในอนาคตการภายภาคเบื้องหน้า
and all the Lord Buddhas
สมเด็จพระพุทธเจ้า
enlightened
ที่ได้ตรัสรู้
in the present time.
วันนี้
May the Lords manifest themselves
เกิด
through eyes, ears,
ในจักขุทวารโสตทวาร
nose, mouth,
กานทวารชิวหาทวาร
body, and mind
กายทวารมโนทวาร
of ours
แห่งข้าพระพุทธเจ้า
at this moment in
ใน
time.
การบัดเดี๋ยวนี้เถิด
Ukasa,
สา
we all humbly invite
ข้าพระพุทธเจ้าขออาราธนา
the ninefold
พระนพโรกุตละธรรมเจ้า
supramundane Dhammas
การ
in the past,
ในอดีตการที่ล่วงลับไปแล้ว
innumerable of them,
จะนับจะประมาณไม่ได้
and the ninefold
และพระนพโลกุตละธรรมเจ้า
supramundane Dhammas in the future time,
ในอนาคตการภายภาคเบื้องหน้า
and the ninefold
และพระนพโลกุตละธรรมเจ้า
supramundane Dhammas
ในปัจจุบัน
in the present time
วันนี้
to manifest themselves
บังเกิด
through eyes, ears,
กุทวารโสตทวาร
nose, mouth,
กานทวารชิวหาทวาร
body, and mind
กายทวารมโนทวาร
of ours
แห่งข้าพระพุทธเจ้า
at this moment in
ใน
time.
การบัดเดี๋ยวนี้เถิด
Ukasa,
สา
we all humbly invite
ข้าพระพุทธเจ้าขออาราธนา
the enlightened and mundane Sangha
สงฆ์
in the past,
ในอดีตการที่ล่วงลับไปแล้ว
innumerable of them,
จะนับจะประมาณไม่ได้
and the enlightened and mundane Sangha
กับสมุติสงฆ์
in the future,
ในอนาคตการภายภาคเบื้องหน้า
and the enlightened and mundane Sangha
สงฆ์กับสมุติสงฆ์
in the present time
นี้
to manifest themselves
บังเกิด
through eyes, ears,
จากขุทวารโสตทวาร
nose, mouth,
กานทวารชิวหาทวาร
body and mind
กายทวารมโนทวาร
of ours
แห่งข้าพระพุทธเจ้า
at this moment in
บัด
time.
เดี๋ยวนี้เถิด
May the power of the
พ
Buddha,
ระพุทธเจ้า
the
พ
Dhamma,
ระธรรมเจ้า
the Sangha,
พระเจ้า
of my teachers and preceptors, of my parents,
มารดาบิดา
of generosity and
ศี
precepts,
ลบารมี
of renunciation and
เนค
wisdom,
ขมมะบารมีปัญญาบารมี
of perseverance and
บา
patience,
รมีขันติบารมี
of truthfulness and resolve,
บารมีอธิษฐานบารมี
of loving kindness and equanimity
บารมีอุเบกขาบารมี
that we have accumulated
ข้าพเจ้าได้บำเพ็ญมา
throughout
ตั้งแต่ร้อยชาติพันชาติ
countless lifetimes
หมื่นชาติแสนชาติก็ดี
that we have
ข้า
cultivated
พเจ้าได้บำเพ็ญมา
in the present
ปัจจุ
time
บันนี้
from childhood,
แต่เล็กแต่น้อย
remembered or forgotten.
จะระลึกได้ก็ดีมีระลึกได้ก็ดี
May the power of merit
ขอ
and
บุญบารมีทั้ง
perfections
หลายเหล่านั้น
secure all of us.
จงมาช่วยประคับประคองข้าพเจ้า
May all of us attain enlightenment
ข้าพเจ้าได้สำเร็จมรรคและผล
at this present moment in
ปัจจุ
time.
บันนี้เถิด
May all of this become the foundation of Nibbana.
นิพพานะปัจจโยโหตุ
Bow, bow, bow. After we have chanted in homage to the Triple Gem,
ก็จากนี้ไป
from now on,
ให้เราทุกคน
let us make good
ตั้ง
intentions.
ใจนั่งหลับตาเจริญสมาธิภาวนากันนะจ๊ะ
To meditate together.
ให้นั่งขัดสมา
Sit cross-legged,
เดี๋ยวขาขวา
the right leg
ขาซ้าย
on top of the left leg,
มือขวาทับ
the
มือ
right
ซ้าย
hand on top of the left hand,
ให้นิ้วชี้ข้างมือข้างขวา
the right index finger touching the left thumb.
วางไว้บนหน้า
Place them on your lap comfortably.
หลับตาของเราเบา
Close your eyes gently.
คลอดลูกพาสบาย
Be comfortable.
หลับตาเบาสบาย
Close your eyes comfortably.
อย่าไปบีบเปลือกตา
Don't squeeze the eyelids.
อย่ากดลูกในตานะจ๊ะ
Don't press the eyeballs.
ตานิด
You don't have to completely close your eyes.
พอสบาย
Feel comfortable
แล้วก็ผ่อนคลายกล้ามเนื้อทุกส่วน
and relax every muscle in your body.
ทั้งเนื้อทั้งตัวให้รู้สึกผ่อนคลาย
Relax throughout the whole body.
ขยับเนื้อขยับตัวของเราให้ดี
Adjust your body well.
ปรับท่านั่งให้ถูกส่วน
Adjust your sitting position well
แล้วก็ทิ้งทุกอย่าง
and abandon
ปล่อย
everything.
วางทุกสิ่ง
Let go of everything.
รวมใจกลับเข้าไปสู่ภายใน
Unite your mind to be within.
ไปหยุดนิ่ง
To to be still
นุ่ม
softly
ๆที่ศูนย์กลางกาย
at the seventh base at the center of the body
ซึ่งอยู่ในกลางท้องของ
which is
เรา
in the middle of your stomach
ในระดับที่เหนือจากสะดือขึ้นมา
2 finger widths above the navel
หรือจำง่าย
or you can easily remember
ๆ
that
อยู่ในบริเวณกลางท้องเรา
is the area in the middle of your stomach
เหนือจาก
the position that you're confident
ขึ้นมา
is 2 finger widths above the navel
ให้รวมใจไปหยุดนิ่ง
unite your mind to be still softly
ๆเบาๆสบายๆ
lightly comfortably
สำหรับผู้มาใหม่ก็ให้
for the beginners
นึกถึงภาพภายในนะจ๊ะ
you can visualize an inner
กำ
image
หนดบริกรรมมณีมิตร
visualization
เป็นดวงแก้วใส
a clear sphere
ๆ ใสเหมือน
a
กับ
clear crystal ball as clear as diamond
พิจารณาแล้ว
a cut diamond
ไม่มีตำหนิเลย
a flawless one
ขนาดไหนก็ได้นะจ๊ะ
it can be any size that you like
พอใจกำหนดบริกรรมมณีมิตรเป็นดวงใสๆ
visualize it as a clear sphere
คนไหนคุ้นเคยที่จะกำหนด
or if you're familiar with
องค์พระก็ได้นะจ๊ะ
an image of
องค์
the Buddha
กราบไหว้
the same one you pay homage to every day
เริ่มใสนึกได้ง่าย
and it's easy for you to visualize it
องค์พระ
you can visualize that image of the Buddha instead of the crystal ball
ในอริยบทสมาธิ
let him be in the meditation posture
อยู่กลางท้องของเรานะจ๊ะ
at the center of your stomach
ศูนย์กลางกาย
that you're confident is the seventh base at the center of the body
ไหนก็ได้ที่เรา
it can be any size that you're happy with
ให้ท่านนั่งหันหน้าออกไปทางเดียวกับตัวของเรา
facing outward in the same direction that you do
คุ้นเคยแบบไหนก็เอาแบบนั้นไปก่อนนะจ๊ะ
use the image that you are familiar with for now
ใส
could be a clear crystal ball
เหมือนกับเพชร
like a diamond
พระแก้วใส
or a clear Buddha image
เพชรก็ได้นะจ๊ะ
it's okay
ให้สว่างเท่าที่เรา
make the object
ได้
bright
ง่าย
that you can easily imagine
อย่างสบาย
do it with comfort
ตั้งสบาย
you must be at ease
เท่านั้น
and relax
จึงจะหยุดนิ่งได้ง่าย
so the mind can be still easily
ตั้งสบาย
you must be comfortable
ต้องผ่อนคลาย
you must relax
ให้ใจใสใจ
make your mind clear and cool
สำหรับผู้มาใหม่นักเรียนใหม่นะจ๊ะ
this is for the
พร้อม
beginners
กับประคองใจให้หยุดนิ่ง
and maintain your mind to be still softly
ๆในบริกรรมภาวนา
with a mental mantra
ในใจเบาๆว่า
recite it mentally
สัม
and gently
อรหัง
Samma Arahang
สัมมา
Samma Arahang
สัมมา
Samma Arahang
โดยเสียงคำภาวนา
let the sound of the mantra
จากในกลางท้อง
rise up from the middle of your stomach,
ไม่ใช่ดังที่สมองนะ
not from your
ดั
brain.
งจากกลางท้อง
Let it rise from the center of your
ภา
stomach.
วนาสัมมาอรหังนั้นน่ะดังออกมาจากแหล่งแห่งความบริสุทธิ์
Let the mantra
แหล่ง
sound
แห่งอานุภาพ
come
คือ
from
ไม่มีประมาณ
the origin of purity with endless
ผ่าน
power,
กลางกายของเรานะจ๊ะ
passing through the middle of your body
และกลั่นจิตกลั่นใจของเราให้
to
ใส
purify your mind, to be clear.
ภาวนาสัมมาอรหังอย่างนี้แหละ
Recite Samma Arahang continuously
จนกว่าใจเราไม่อยากจะภาวนา
until your mind wants to stop doing so.
หยุดใจนิ่งใจ
It wants to be still, silently, quietly
อยู่กับกลางดวงใส
at the center of the clear
ๆ
sphere
องค์พระใส
or the clear Buddha image.
ส่วนภาพดวงหรือองค์พระ
But for the inner image,
ก่อนนึกเอา
for the beginners, just visualize it for
เรา
now.
จะชอบแบบไหน
Visualize the one you
ใส
like.
หรือองค์พระใส
Could be a clear sphere or a clear Buddha image. It's
ชอบ
alright.
แบบไหนเราก็เอาแบบนั้น
Choose one that you like.
ทั้งดวงใสหรือองค์พระใส
Both the clear sphere and the Buddha image in the
ๆ
beginning
หลักยึดให้ใจของเรา
is for your mind
ที่
to attach
ไป
to,
มา
to keep the wandering mind to be still,
ในโลกภายนอก
to stop thinking of
ให้กลับ
external
นิ่งอยู่ภายใน
matters. Let it be still inside the body
ศูนย์กลางกายฐานที่
at the seven base at the center of the body.
เพราะฉะนั้นเราจะภาวนาสัมมาอรหัง
Therefore,
ไปนะ
you can recite
จนกว่าใจ
Samma
จะ
Arahang
นิ่ง
continuously until your mind stops.
หลักจับหลักศูนย์กลางกายฐานที่ 7ได้แล้ว
At the seven base at the center of the
ภาว
body.
นาไป
So you can
เห
abandon
ลือใจ
the mantra,
ที่นิ่งๆนุ่ม
remaining with the mind that is soft
สบายๆ
and gentle, feeling
ศู
comfortable
นย์กลางกายฐานที่
at the seven base at the center of the body.
7อย่างเดียวนะจ๊ะ
At this point only,
ถ้าเราไปถึงดวงก็จะเห็นดวงใส
if you visualize a clear sphere,
ๆถ้าจะนึกถึงองค์พระก็จะเห็นเป็นพระแก้วใส
you see it clearly. If you visualize a Buddha image, you see him clearly. Keep still.
ทั้งดวงแก้วใสๆและองค์พระ
Both the
ใสๆ
clear sphere and the clear Buddha image
เริ่มต้นอยู่แค่เป็นบริกรรมมาในมิตร
is only a visualization
จนใจหยุดได้ในระดับหนึ่ง
until the mind can stop
จากภาพที่
at one level
สร้างขึ้นมา
from the image
เป็นภาพ
that you set up
มันก็จะชัดขึ้นเอง
is a coarse object will be
ชัด
clearer,
ที่ใจสบาย
will get clearer
เป็นโล่ง
for the mind
ว่าง
to be spacious,
โล่งโปร่งเบาสบาย
light, spacious,
ตัวขยาย
and comfortable.
ตัวหายไป
It will expand.
มีแต่ดวงใสๆหรือองค์พระใสๆที่
You'll be with the clear sphere
เดิม
or the Buddha image that is getting clearer than before,
เห็นได้ง่ายกว่าเดิม
and you can
แต่ใน
see it clearly.
ตอนนี้เราเห็นได้ง่าย
Now you can see it clearly
คือมัน
without
ง่ายกว่า
even
มันสบายกว่า
have to try to visualize it,
อาจารย์ก็จะนิ่ง
and your mind will be still
กว่าเดิมมาก ตร
softly.
งนี้เขาเรียก
ศลนิมิต
This is called a
คือ
good
บ
visualization.
ริกรรมนิมิตมาอีกระดับหนึ่ง
Rising to another level,
เวลาที่เรานึกถึง
you can see it all the
จะ
time.
ชัดใสแจ่มทีเดียวนะจ๊ะ
It is clear,
เป็นดวงใสหรือองค์พระใสใส
clear sphere or clear Buddha image.
ตรงนี้คือรางวัลสำหรับ
This is the reward
ประกอบความเพียร
for the ones
ให้โอ
who
กาสให้
persevere,
หยุดมานิ่งอย่างตรงนี้
giving themselves a chance to stop their minds here,
ให้แจ่มหลับตาลืมตานั่งนอน
maintain it well,
ก็ต้องเห็นชัดใสแจ่ม
to see it clearly when you close your eyes or open your eyes in every posture.
นุ่ม
Be still softly,
ๆเบา
gently, and comfortably, even in higher degree, more happy
จนไม่อยากจะเอาอะไรแล้วเนี่ย
until you don't want anything else. The mind will be still
อย่างนุ่มนวล
softly.
พอถูกส่วนแล้วคราวนี้จะ
Once it's in the right proportion, it will fall inward to the center, just like falling from a height.
ไปเลยซึ่งอาการที่หล่นเนี่ย
The falling down, for most people,
หวาดหวาดนิดเราไม่ทราบว่าอะไรมันจะ
you might be a little afraid because you don't know what's
เรา
happening
ไม่เคยเจอ
and you haven't experienced it before.
แต่สิ่งที่ควรทำคือให้ทำเฉย
But what you should do is to keep your mind still and indifferent, to be familiar with the experience so that your mind is still there.
เฉยเป็นนะจ๊ะนิ่งนุ่มอย่างดี
Be indifferent.
มันก็จะวุบลงไปคือ
It will fall downward
จากตรงนั้นเราก็ไปเกิดใหม่
to rise up at the other point, just like being newly reborn, and a new sphere will rise up.
เป็นดวงใส
It's a clear
ๆก
sphere,
ว่าเดิม
clearer than the one before,
ใสละเอียด
clear and
ใจ
refined.
ชื่นเบิก
The mind feels cheerful and joyous.
ลอยขึ้นมา
It floats up
จากกลางท้องมาอยู่ที่ฐานที่เจ็ด
from the center of the stomach to the seventh base.
ดวงดาว
The small size is like a star in the sky.
อย่างกลางขนาดพระอาทิตย์
The medium one is like the full moon,
อย่างใหญ่ขนาดพระอาทิตย์
and the big
อย่าง
one
เย็นวัน
is like the midday sun,
ใหญ่ก
or
ว่า
even bigger,
แล้วแต่
depending
กำลังบารมี
on each individual's perfections.
เมื่อพร้อมความสุข
It comes
อันไม่มีประมาณที่เราไม่เคยเจอ
happiness that you haven't experienced before,
และก็ความบริสุทธิ์ของใจ
as well as the purity of the mind that is
ใจ
clear.
ใส
The mind is
ๆ
clear,
บริสุทธิ์จนกระทั่ง
pure,
เรานับถือตัวเองได้
until you can respect yourself,
และภาคภูมิใจ
be proud of
ใจ
yourself.
ใสมีปีติ
It's clear,
เบิกบาน
coming with happiness and cheerfulness.
ดวงนี้ก็เรียกว่าดวงปฐมมรรค
This is the first Dhamma sphere.
เป็นต้นทางไปสู่อาย
It's the beginning path to Nibbana
ที่พระพุทธเจ้าพระอรหันต์ทั้งหลาย
that every Buddha and Arahant
ท่านเสด็จไปตรงเนี้ย
going through this
เป็น
path
ทางทีเดียว
is the beginning path.
ถ้าใจเรายิ่งนิ่งแน่นอยู่ที่ตรงนี้
The more still your mind
ฝึกซ้ำ
is at this point,
ซ้ำบ่อย
do it repeatedly
ๆให้คล่อง
and consistently until you become an expert in the practice. You'll gain more knowledge.
ความเห็นความจำความคิดความรู้เนี่ยมันเหมือนไหลรวมไปอยู่ที่ตรงเนี้ยเป็นจุดเดียวกัน
You gain
หยุดนิ่ง
refined senses to be at this point. Just keep still
ที่ใสบริสุท
at
ธิ์
the center of this sphere.
จะนิ่งไปเรื่อยๆจะทะลุ
If you keep more still,
ทางดวงปฐมมรรคนี้เข้าไปเรื่อย
you will get through to the
ๆจน
center
ทั้ง
of this first Dhamma sphere
ทำในธรรม
until you see Dhamma within Dhamma.
ในดวงธรรมซ้อน
Dhamma sphere within Dhamma sphere overlapping each
กาย
other,
ในกายที่มีอยู่
seeing body within body that already
ซ้
exists
อน
within,
ๆกันอยู่
layer after layer,
จนกระทั่งไปถึงกายธรรม
until you attain the
ซึ่ง
Dhamma
เป็นกาย
body,
ตรัสรู้ธรรม
which is the enlightenment
พระ
body
สัมมาสัมพุทธเจ้าพระอรหันต์ทั้งหลาย
of all the Buddhas and
ตัว
Arahants,
ของเราเองด้วย
including yourself.
อยู่ภายในกลางกายนั่นแหละซ้อน
It's at the center of the body, overlapping each other.
แต่เบื้องต้นต้องหยุดให้เป็นก่อน
But in the beginning, you must know how to stop your mind.
นุ่ม
Do it
ๆ
softly,
เบาๆสบายๆ
gently, and comfortably.
ให้ใจใส
Make your mind clear
ๆใจเย็นๆอย่างนี้นะจ๊ะ
and cool.
ของ
Take it easy.
เราจะประกอบพิธีบูชาข้าวพระ
Before we perform the food offering to the Buddhas, maintain your mind like so.
นุ่ม
Let it be still, softly,
ๆอย่างเบาๆสบายๆ
gently, and comfortably.
ให้องค์ประกอบนี้ครบเลย
Let it be complete.
ความสุขความบริสุทธิ์
Let it be happy
นิ่ง
and peaceful from a still mind
ความใสความสว่าง
until the clearness and the brightness
พร้อมๆกัน
come
ทั้ง
together.
ทั้งใสทั้งสว่างทั้งสุข
Clear
ทั้งบริสุทธิ์
bright, happy, and pure,
นุ่มเบา
being still
ๆใจ
softly
จริงเกลียดอย่างนี้นะจ๊ะ
with a clear mind.
ตรงนี้ให้ได้
Practice it well,
และโดยเฉพาะก่อนที่เราจะประกอบพิธี
especially before we offer food to the Buddhas.
ทำได้อย่างดีเนี่ย
If we can do
ใจ
this,
ของเราก็จะใส
our minds will be clear, clean, and
สม
pure,
เป็นภาชนะ
and suitable to support
ที่จะเกิดขึ้น
this big merit
จาก
that will
การ
happen
บูชา
soon
ซึ่งเป็นสิ่งที่
from Puja Khao Phra ceremony. This is hard to happen.
ด้วยวิชาธรรมกาย
There must be Vishadhammakaya in order to do
วิ
this.
ชาพระผู้ปราบมารมาบังเกิดขึ้นปฏิบัติภารกิจ
With the birth of the Mara vanquisher
มาประหารกิเลสให้สิ้นเชื้อหมดเลยเสร็จ
to get rid of all defilements.
จึงมาเกิดขึ้น
This is why we have this Vishadhammakaya,
จะให้เราได้
so that
บุญใหญ่กันอย่างเต็มที่
we can receive the big merit
ซึ่งจะเป็นบุญที่ใหญ่
to the fullest.
ทำเราติดตามติด
It's the merit that will
ไปจนกระทั่ง
follow us
ถึง
to pursue perfections
ได้
until we reach our
ส
goal
บายอย่างง่ายดาย
with comfort
เพราะฉะ
and
นั้นก่อน
ease.
ที่จะประกอบพิธีบูชา
Therefore,
ให้เราทุกคน
before we offer food to the
ใจ
Buddhas,
นิ่ง
let us stop our minds
ๆ
softly, be
ใจ
indifferent,
สบายๆนะ
be
จ๊ะ
comfortable.
ต่างคนต่างทำกันไปเงียบ
Let us meditate in silence for the remaining time.
ภาชนะรองรับบุญใหญ่กันดีแล้ว
When our body, speech, and mind
ทุกคน
are pure and suitable to receive the big merit,
พนมมือ
let us now
นะจ๊ะ
put your palms together in the prayer position and recite the food offering saying together.
มะการังกะโรมาเซนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะพุทธรัตนะพุทธรัตนะธัมมรัตนะธัมมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะสังฆรัตนะญาณรัตนะญาณรัตนะข้าพระพุทธเจ้า
We all unite to worship with flowers and fragrance to the great Buddhas in the past, innumerable of them, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha in the past, innumerable of them,
รัตนะพุทธรัตนะธัมมรัตนะธัมมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะสังฆรัตนะญาณรัตนะญาณรัตนะข้าพระพุทธเจ้า
we all unite to worship with flowers and fragrance to the great Buddhas in the present time, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha in the present time,
พุทธรัตนะธัมมรัตนะธัมมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะสังฆรัตนะญาณรัตนะญาณรัตนะข้าพระพุทธเจ้ารวม
we
ใจ
all unite to worship with flowers and fragrance to the great Buddhas in the future time, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha in the future time,
อิมังสุปาพยัญชนะสุปาพยัญชนะสัมปันนังสัมปันนังสาลีนังสาลีนังโภชนังโภชนังพุทธกังวรังพุทธกังวรังพุทธัสสะพุทธัสสะธัมมัสสะธัมมัสสะสังคัสสะสังคัสสะนิยาเทมะนิยาเทมะข้าพระพุทธ
we
เจ้า
all unite to offer meal to the Buddhas, both main course and dessert, to the great Buddhas
พุทธรัตนะธัมมรัตนะธัมมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะสังฆรัตนะญาณรัตนะญาณรัตนะข้าพระพุทธเจ้า
we all unite to offer meal to the Buddhas, both main course and dessert, to the great Buddhas in the past, innumerable of them, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha in the past, innumerable of them,
พุทธรัตนะพุทธรัตนะธัมมรัตนะธัมมรัตนะสังฆรัตนะสังฆรัตนะญาณรัตนะญาณรัตนะข้าพระพุทธเจ้า
we all unite to offer meal to the Buddhas, both main course and dessert, to the great Buddhas In the present time, Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. In the present time,
นะ พุทธรัตนะ
ธรรมรัตนะ
ธรรมรัตนะ
สังฆรัตนะ
สังฆรัตนะ
ญาณรัตนะ
ญาณรัตนะ
ข้าพระพุทธเจ้ารวม
we
ใจ
all unite to offer meal to the Buddhas, both main course and dessert, to the great Buddhas in the future time. Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha in the future time. May the merit that all of us earn from this offering help to destine all of us to benefit, to be joyous, to succeed in the path and fruit of Nibbana at this moment in time. May all of these become the foundation of Nibbana.
เมื่อ
After we have recited the food offering saying,
ต่อจากนี้ไปก็ให้เราทุกคน
from now on, let us all
นั่งหลับตาเจริญสมาธิ
close our eyes and meditate like
ร
before.
วมใจหยุดนิ่ง
Unite your mind to be still softly,
อย่างเบาๆ
gently, and comfortably.
ใจใสใจ
Let your mind be clear and cool.
ใจใสใจ
Clear mind, cool mind.
นิ่งนุ่ม
Be still softly at the center of the body.
เรานิ่งนุ่มได้แค่ไหนก็เอาแค่นั้น
Be
นะ
still
จ๊ะ
softly the best you
เช่
can.
นนิ่งนุ่มเบาสบาย
Be still softly and comfortably.
นิ่งในกลางดวงใสๆ
Some people can be still at the center of the clear sphere.
บางคนในกลางองค์พระใส
Some people can be still at the center of the clear Buddha image.
ได้แค่ไหนก็เอาแค่นั้นไปก่อนนะจ๊ะ
Do it the best you can for
แล้ว
now,
ก็ผ่อนคลาย
as long as you feel comfortable and relaxing.
เป็นแล้วเนี่ย
If you can do it
เว
well,
ลาเราหยุดนิ่งนุ่ม
when you stop your mind softly,
ข้างในมันจะโล่ง
it will be spacious inside.
เมื่อผ่านการตกศูนย์มาซ้ำ
After falling to the center
ตกครั้ง
repeatedly for countless times,
มันก็จะเข้าไปได้อย่างง่าย
it will enter
ๆคือพอปล่อยวาง
easily. When you let go of everything, the mind
เข้าไปเลย
will move inward easily
กลางกายภายใน
at the center of the inner body.
การละเอียดที่ปลงลุกพง
Refined divine bodies,
ทำ
Dhamma bodies,
ปู
Kotapu,
กายทำรสโซดาบันกาย
Pasodaban, Dhamma body, Pasakita
กาย
Kami,
ทำพระอนาคามีกายทำพระ
พระอนาคามีพระอรหันต์
รับไปเลย
It will move inward easily.
ให้คล่องจนคุ้นชำนาญแล้ว
Do it consistently until you become an expert.
ทางองค์พระ
Be still at the center of the Buddha image. Everybody
ผ่านองค์พระ
overlaps each other,
ไป
going from one body to the next body.
สว่างขึ้น
The next body is clearer and brighter
เพิ่มขึ้นไปเรื่อย
and purer.
ๆยิ่งบริสุทธิ์ก็ยิ่งสว่าง
The purer, the
เรา
brighter.
นึกน้อมเอาเครื่องไทยธรรม
And visualize all the food offerings,
ไม้ขาวดอกไม้ทุกเทียน
flowers and fragrance
เอาไว้ในกลางกาย
to to be at the center of your body.
นึกอย่างนั้น
Visualize it like
แล้ว
so.
ก็ทายธรรมก็มาอยู่ในกลาง
So all the food offering is at the center
พระใส
of the clear Buddha image.
ทุกองค์ไปเลย
Every one of them.
พลึดเข้าไปเลยนี่ก็ลักษณะ
And we respectfully
ชนียาจารย์
invite
ทุกท่าน
the great master,
วิชาธรรมกาย
the great teachers
ในสำหรับรักษาพระเดชพระหลวงปู่
who have expertise in Vichardhammakaya,
คุณยาย
the Mara Vanquisher, both Kunyai
รัตน
Ajahn,
วัติกาจารย์กนกโยมรัตนวัติกาทองสุขสำแดงพันเป็นต้นซึ่งยังคอยเราอยู่แล้วนะ
they are waiting for us.
พอเรานึกถึงนั่นนะครับ
When we think of them, they take us all.
รวบคือเอาทุกกายของเราเนี่ย
They take every body within ourselves, including the food
เข้า
offering,
ไปเลย
to be at the center of their bodies.
ซึ่งใจต้องนิ่งนม
Your mind must be still and soft and steadfast
สบายจุดเดียว
and comfortable at one point.
เราทั้งประกอบวิชาธรรมกาย
And they perform Vichardhammakaya,
คลันของหยาบไปเป็นของละเอียด
purifying the coarse offering to the refined
ห
one.
วานข้าวดอกไม้ทูบเทียน
Main course dessert,
ของหยาบ
flowers
ไป
and
ละ
fragrance.
เอียดไปเรื่อย
They purify them to be more refined
ๆความละเอียดนี้เท่ากับ
until it's as refined
ใน
as
อายตนะนิพพาน
the Nirvana state.
อายตนะนิพพานก็คือที่อยู่ของพระนิพพานคือพระที่อยู่ในนิพพาน
Where all
พระนิพพาน
the Buddhas and Arahants stay in Nibbana.
พระอรหันต์ทั้งหลายพระเจ้าก็มีทั้งพระสัพพัญโยพระเจ้า
All kinds of Buddhas,
แล้วก็พระปัจเจกพุทธเจ้า
including the lone Buddhas
แล้วก็พระอรหันต์ทั้งหลาย
and all
ซึ่ง
Arahants.
ล้วนแต่เป็นธรรมกายทั้งสิ้น
They all have Dhammakaya bodies,
มาจาก20 วา
20 wa in breadth and height,
บริสุทธิ์
clear and pure,
เป็นที่โล่งว่างไม่มีอะไรกำบัง
concealed by nothing,
นี่
very bright
ธาตุอันบริสุทธิ์
with pure matters,
ปราศจากปัจจัยปรุงแต่งไม่มีกิเลสอาสวะ
without any defilements,
สว่างใสเต็ม
bright, clear,
นับอสงไขยพระองค์ไม่ถ้วน
countless number of them.
อยู่ในอริยบทสมาธิหมดนิ่ง
In sitting meditation posture,
นิ่งเป็น
very peaceful and still.
ท่านก็มีโลดทั้งท่านไปเลยทายธรรมในเวลาน้องไปถวาย
And the food will be offered in homage to the Buddhas.
บนเนื้อนาบนแห่พวกเรา
They are our merit field.
มาผู้เจริญจางกับทับทวีไปเรื่อย
The great master increases the merit
ๆน้องไปถวายไปเรื่อย
by offering food to all of the Buddhas and Arahants.
ญาณนั้นบุญก็เกิดขึ้น
The merit is occurring, is happening.
ทอดทานแห่งบุญก็บังเกิดขึ้น
The merit
ป
stream
ฏิที่ทางกายของเรา
is attached to the center of our bodies,
เรามีกายก็
to every bodies within.
มาผู้เจริญจางก็ทำหลายๆอย่างในเวลาเดียวกัน
The great teachers do everything at the same time, increasing the merit, the food offering, in homage to the Buddhas.
บุญเชื่อมให้ติดกับเราแล้วก็ตรวจ
They attach the merit stream to all of us
เอาบุญนี้ไปเชื่อมสายสมบัติไปตัดรอนวิบาก
and bring the merit to link with wealth
ที่ผิดพลาดผ่านมาใน
and to cut down the bad consequences that we had done in the past
และอดีตในอดีตเพื่อไม่ให้ติดไปในอนาคต
so that they won't follow us to the future. They lessen the severity of those bad consequences and set a new plan for all of us
บารมีรัศมีกำลังฤทธิ์อำนาจสิทธิเฉียบขาด
to give the sacred merit
อุปกรณ์ในการสร้างบารมี
so that
ที่ดีกว่าชาตินี้ติด
we are ready with wealth to pursue perfections in future lifetimes.
หลับจดจันแฟนสุขมรรคผล
All the qualities
บริวารอะไรต่างๆเหล่านั้น
attendance, things like that,
ให้เหมาะสมกับการสร้างบารมีในภพ
so that we can pursue perfections in the future easily.
ใช้ทรัพย์เป็นใช้สังขารเป็น
So we know how to use our wealth and
ใน
bodies
ช่วงเวลาที่เรา
to pursue
สร้างบาร
perfections.
มีด้วยกายมนุษย์
When we are reborn as human beings to pursue perfections, not destroying our health
นอกลู่นอกทางจากการสร้างบารมี
or going out of the way of pursuing perfections,
ยังไม่ปลอดภัย
because life in the cycle of birth is not safe, because the good and bad are still fighting each other. Mara still controls our lives to be in cycle of birth, to have sufferings and making mistakes, being ignorant of the truth of life. Mara prevents us from doing wholesome deeds, from pursuing perfections by giving us defilements to create bad consequences,
ส่งเป็นวิบากเราก็วนเวียน
to be with us in future lifetimes, to be reborn endlessly,
ทับชาติเป็นต้นบางชาติก็ได้สร้าง
countless
นิดนึง
lifetimes.
บางชาติ
Some lifetime
อะไรอย่างนี้เนี่ย
we can only pursue a bit of perfections. Some lifetime we may not be able to pursue perfections at all. This is the set plan
สิทธิ์ของเรา
that Mara gives us.
เอาบุญศักดิ์สิทธิ์แก้
So the great master has to rectify it
ในเวลา
with
เดียว
the sacred merit,
หมด
and at the same time,
นอกจากท่านเชี่ยวชาญในวิชาธรรมกาย
as they are experts in Vishadhammakaya,
ทำได้ทีนี้ของเราเอง
this is the normal thing that they can do for us.
เรายังทำได้
We are the owners of the merit. We cannot do it like they do.
นิ่ง
We can clear our mind
นึกอธิษฐานจิตให้ดีทีเดียว
and make
เอาไป
good
จบ
resolutions
เรากำลังสร้างบารมีอยู่
that we are pursuing perfections in this lifetime.
เรามีสายสมบัติ
May we have
ที่เรา
the wealth
ธุรกิจ
line
การงานอันใดที่เป็นสำ
to be successful
ขอให้ประสบความสำเร็จ
in good
ในชีวิต
work,
ธุรกิจการงาน
to be successful in life
ขายกล้องกำลังงามเป็นมหาเศรษฐี
and business,
มหาเศรษฐีคู่บุญคำ
to be kind-hearted millionaires
ธรรมกาย
and support Vishadhammakaya,
หมดสิ้นเหลือกินเหลือ
to be
ใช้
free of debts
สร้างบารมี
and to have wealth,
ครอบครัวอยู่เย็น
to pursue perfections, to have good family,
ไปบนพายก็ให้ห่างไกล
to be away
ปราดก็ให้เข้า
from
ไป
the fools, to be close to the wise
ปฏิบัติ
ones,
ได้สะดวกตรัสรู้ได้เร็วบรรลุธรรมได้อย่างรวด
to attain Dhamma
เร็ว
easily
ถูกต้องร่องรอยตรงไปตามความเป็นจริงทุกประการ
in the right method.
ในหลักอธิษฐานจิตของเราให้ดีทีเดียวให้เราได้สร้าง
Make good resolutions
อย่าง
well
ง่ายอย่างใด
so that we can pursue perfections easily.
ต่อจิตในช่วงที่มหาพุทธริยานกำลังคุม
Make resolutions during
ต่างนั่งอธิษฐานจิตกัน
the great teachers taking us all at the center of their bodies. So let us continue to make our own wishes for the remaining time.
สัพเพพุทธาพลปตาปัจเจกานันจะยังพลังอรหันตานันจะเตเชนรักขังพันธามิสัพพโสเตตลัทธาสุขิตาวิรุณหาพุทธศาสเนอโรคาสุขิตาโหทสหสัพเพยาติภิสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสทาโสธีภวันตุเต
สาธุ
แล้วเราตั้งใจกล่าวคำ
We now request for the remains of offerings by saying Se Sang Mankam Yajama together.
เสสังมังคลังยาจามะ
ลำดับต่อไปเป็นพิธีกล่าวคำถวายอาคาร80 ปี
Next, we will have the ceremony to offer donations for 80-year Longpo Thammachayo building to the monastic community. The offering saying will be led by the representatives from our community.
พุทธัสสะภะคะวะโตปุพพาคณมการังกะโรมาเสนะโมตัสสะภ ภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะนะโมตัสสะภะคะวะโตอะระหะโตสัมมาสัมพุทธัสสะ
อิมังมะยังพันเต
อิมังมะยังพันเต
อาสีติวสกาเล
อาสีติวสากาเล
ธัมมชยัสสะ
ธรรมชยสะ
มหาเถรัสสะ
มหาเถรสะ
ปูชนัตถายะ
ปูชนัตถายะ
อาคารัง
อาคารัง
สะปะริวารัง
สะปาริวารัง
สันเลขะปฏิปันนัสสะ
สันเลขะปฏิปันนสสะ
ภิกขุสังคัสสะ
ภิกขุสังคัสสะ
นิยาเทมะ
นิยาเทมะ
สาธุโนพันเต
สาธุโนพันเต
ภิกขุสังโฆ
ภิกขุสังโฆ
อิมัง
อิมัง
อาคารัง
อาคารัง
สะปาริวารัง
สะปาริวารัง
ปฏิคันหาตุ
ปฏิคันหาตุ
อัมหากัง
อัมหากัง
ทีฆะรตัง
ทีฆารตัง
หิตายะ
หิตายะ
สุขายะ
สุขายะ
นิพพานายะจะ
นิพพานายะจะ
Venerable monks
ข้าแต่พระภิกษุสงฆ์ผู้เจริญ
ข้าแต่พระภิกษุสงฆ์ผู้เจริญ
ข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลาย
All of us would like to offer 80-year หลวงพ่อธรรมชโย building together with other offerings to the monastic community to support the ordination functions may the monastic community accept this 80-year หลวงพ่อธรรมชโย building together with other offerings from all of us for the benefit, happiness, and attainment of Nibbana to all of us forevermore.
สาธุ
ลำดับต่อไปเป็นพิธีกล่าวคำถวายภัตตาหารเป็นสังฆทาน
We will have the ceremony to offer midday meal to the monastic community.
กัลยาณมิตรเมธกะศรีสัตนาและกัลยาณมิตรวีรชัยแสงเกื้อกูลชัยเรียนเชิญครับ
อิมานิมะยังพันเต
อิมานิมะยังพันเต
พัตตานิ
พัตตานิ
สัปปะริวารานิ
สัปปะริวารานิ
ภิกขุสังคัสสะ
ภิกขุสังคัสสะ
โอโนชยามะ
โอโนชยามะ
สาธุโนพันเต
สาธุโนพันเต
ภิกขุสังโฆ
ภิกขุสังโฆ
อิมานิ
อิมานิ
พัตตานิ
พัตตานิ
สัปปะริวารานิ
สัปปะริวารานิ
ปฏิคันหาตุ
ปฏิคันหาตุ
อัมหากัง
อัมหากัง
ทีฆารตัง
ทีฆารตัง
หิตายะ
หิตายะ
สุขายะ
สุขายะ
นิพพานายะจะ
นิพพานายะจะ
ข้าแต่พระภิกษุสงฆ์
Venerable monks
ข้าแต่พระภิกษุสงฆ์ผู้เจริญ
all of us would like to offer food and drink together with other offerings to the monastic community. May the monastic community accept this meal together with other offerings from all of us for the benefit, happiness, and attainment of Nibbana to all of us forevermore.
ตั้งใจกรวดน้ำอุทิศส่วน
We
กุศล
prepare to dedicate the merit and receive the blessing from the monks. Unite your mind to be still at the center of the merit sphere, which is a bright sphere at the seventh base at the center of the body. Place your mind gently at the center of it until the merit sphere expands, and think of all the people you intend to dedicate the merit with, be they alive or deceased, your parents, grandparents, ancestors, teachers, relatives, and all the loved ones, including your guardian angel, the wholesome celestial beings, and the people you have done wrong with in the past. Let it be forgiveness to each other and share the merit accordingly and receive the blessing from the monks.
ยะถาวาริวหาปุราปริปุเรนติสาครังเอวะเมวะอิโตทินังเปตานังอุปกปปติอิจิตังปฏิตังตุมหังคิปเมวะสมิจจตุสัพเพปุเรนตุสังกปาจันโทปนรโสยถามณิโชติรโสยะถาสัพพิติโยวิวัชชันตุสัมปโรโควินัสตุมาเตภวันวันตรายโยสุขิธิกายุโกภวสัพพิติโยวิวัชชันตุสัมปโรโควินัสตุมาเตภวันวันตรายโยสุขิธิกายุโกภวสัพพิติโยวิวัชชันตุสัพพโรโควินัสตุมาเตภวันวันตรายโยสุขิธิกายุโกภวะอภิวาทนาสิลิสเนจังวุฒาปจายโนจัตตารโอธรรมาวันทันติอายุวันโนสุขังภาลังสัพพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธัมมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะพุทธรัตนังธัมมรัตนังสังฆรัตนังตินนังรัตนานังอนุภาเวนะจตุราสิติสหันสคัมมาคันธานุภาเวนะปิตกาตยานุภาเวนะจินสาวกานุภาเวนะสัพเพเตโรคาสัพเพเตพยาสัพเพเตอันตรายาสัพเพเตอุปัฏฐวาสัพเพเตทุนนิมิตตาสัพเพเตอวมังคลาวินาสันตุอายุวันตะโกธนวันตะโกสิริวัตะโกยสวัตตะโกภลวันตะโกวันนวัตตะโกสุขวันตะโกโหตุสัพพทาทุก กโรกปิยาเวราโสกาสัตุจุปัฏฐวาเนกาอันตรายาปิวินาสันตุจเตจัสสาจยเสติธนังลาภังสันติภาคยังสุขังพลังสิริอายุจวันโนจะโภคังวุฒิจยสวาสัตวันสัจอายุจะจีวสิทธิภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพพุทธานุภาเวนัสสทธาโสทิภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพธรรมานุภาเวนัสสทธาโสทิภวันตุเตภวตุสัพพมังคลังรักขันตุสัพพเทวตาสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนัสสทธาโสทิภวันตุเต
สาธุ
ตั้งใจบูชาพระพร้อมกันนะ
Let us pay homage to the triple gem together.
สัมมาสัมพุทโธภควา
อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวา
พุทธังภควันตังอภิวาเทมิ
พุทธังภะคะวันตังอภิวาเทมิ
Bow. Putto Menato. The Buddha is our refuge.
อาคาโตภควตาธัมโม
สวากขาโตภะคะวะตาธัมโม
ธัมมังนัมสสามิ
ธัมมังนามัสสามิ
Bow. Thammo Menato. The Dhamma is our refuge.
ปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆ
สุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆ
สังฆังนามามิ
สังฆังนามามิ
Bow. Sankho Menato. The Sangha is our refuge. May I invite everyone to pay respect to the presiding venerable and the monastic community together. Bow. 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 May all the children of the most venerable Long Pus, Long Pos, and Kunyais, and all the great pursuer of perfections, together with your family, attendants, both in Thailand and overseas, all over the world, be happy and prosperous. May your all good wishes be fulfilled. May you be free from suffering, sorrow, illness, and harm. May you have long life to pursue perfections for a long time, to attain Dhammakaya easily, with endless wealth, to follow you in every lifetime, and to follow the great master, to pursue perfections until the utmost of Dhamma forevermore.
สาธุ เรียนเชิญทุกท่าน
May I invite everyone to pay homage to the Buddha image together. Bow. 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 Venerables, reverends, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of morning session of English translation broadcast live from the Dhammakaya temple in Thailand. We would like to thank you for your participation. I'm Suriporn Wanitwetin from the translation team. Have a peaceful day.
อนุโมทนาในมหากุศลผลบุญ